Hi everyone, it's Eric, Camp Boomerang's very own meteorologist, and we're starting things off by looking at some of the images from last weekend's Halloween in July. Yeah, Halloween's in October, but it's always such a good time. Why not have two? There's no rules on that, right? So we had a second one. It's a really awesome weekend every year. In case you missed it, we had a costume contest, a site decorating contest, where we rode a Dolly the trolley around, checking them all out, and of course, having some drinks along the way. So a really fun weekend. You may have left the weekend thinking, how could you possibly top this? Well, that is what this upcoming weekend is for. It is time for high voltage. We are amping up the energy. We're going to be covering ourselves in body paint and going off into the woods and dancing the night away with electric energy. I'll wear this for now. You guys will have to help me cover myself in, the body paint. And we'll be doing that for each other here as we go through the weekend. But here's a look at the headlines, and it's really nothing but good news here. The weather is going to be absolutely perfect for this upcoming weekend. Triple C Concessions will be there too, with 2 trucks serving up all the meals here through the weekend. And then we got an absolute electric weekend, particularly Saturday night for the main event, High Voltage. And I got to give a quick shout out to Josh and his crew for organizing this weekend. They've done a terrific job, and you guys are really in for a treat. It's going to be an electrifying weekend for sure. We got Friday night bonfire going at dusk, and it actually will be a bit cooler than it has been, 64 degrees. So maybe you're taking, a couple steps closer to the fire than you have in the last several weeks. If you've never tried yoga before, this may be an opportunity to do that on Saturday morning in the Boomerang Ballroom. James will be helping you out. He just asks you, bring your own mat, but definitely a cool thing to check out. And it's going to be a nice cool morning. Temperatures in the upper 50s, setting us up for a beautiful, sunny, warm Saturday afternoon. Good pool vibes there through the entire day. And then at 8 o'clock, this is where we're kind of getting ready for the main event. We're going to help each other get covered in that body paint. Temperatures are going to be in the 70s. There's going to be a lot of sunshine. And then for the party, the high voltage dance party, we got clear skies and temperatures in the upper 60s. Actually, I think this is perfect. If you're going to be outside dancing, listening to that music, you don't want it to be too hot and humid for that. So this is going to be great. Otherwise, the paint would be dripping off you, which is a cool effect. We're probably still going to get some of that as we go through the evening. And then as we recover on Sunday morning, we have Java and Jazz as we look at a temperature about 65 degrees here on Sunday morning. So why the nice weather? Well, we have this big area of high pressure that's settling in for most of the eastern half of the United States, finally getting a break from the humidity, but also really cooling those temperatures down. Unusually cool, in fact, for the beginning of August. And that is just with us this entire weekend. It really doesn't change Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Look at this graphic. 76 degrees with sunshine on Friday, 77 degrees with sunshine on Saturday, and then we get up near 80 degrees on Sunday for the end of the weekend. We got some showers coming our way early next week. For anyone who sticks around, some of our seasonals may have to dodge some showers and storms here on Tuesday, as it briefly turns a little bit more humid Monday, and then cools down on Tuesday, and then back to warmth again Wednesday and Thursday. But what a great weekend ahead of us. If you've been contemplating even just coming down for the day, I would encourage you to do so. Like I said, we've really set up an awesome weekend of high voltage energy for you to enjoy. So check it out. We've got food, body paint, dancing, all of the above. So have a good weekend, everyone. And as always, I will have a weather forecast and a look at some of the events. I'll see you all next week.